All right, the rivalries, the fights between Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels and let's see, Bret Hart. Who was the bad guy? Did it really matter to the fans who the bad guy, who the good guy? Did WWE finally get it through their heads that it really didn't matter? It really didn't matter at all. It never mattered who was the good guy and who was the bad guy. It was who had the best talk and who could do the best walk and who could do the best wrestling match, and the best wrestling match was always Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Owen Hart. I know a lot of people say Owen Hart. Yes, Owen Hart. He was one of the best wrestlers in the WWF in that time, and he could have been a champion. But how could he be a champion? He wasn't even. He was always the Intercontinental Champion. Yes, I know he was always the Intercontinental Champion. But he was a good champion. And if you actually think about it, he would have made a great champion. He would have made an awesome champion. And just seeing Stone Cold become the wrestler, and you're thinking, wow, this guy just... It's awesome. He talks and he walks and he does. Well, yeah, he's the wrestler that everybody loves and everybody is saying that's the kind of guy that I want to see in wrestling, because he knows how to be a and do the stuff he did. And Bret Hart's the serious guy, and he's he wants your respect, even if you don't give him your respect. And Shawn Michaels doesn't really care. Shawn Michaels was, okay, I'm a great wrestler. I'm a great wrestler. Respect me, man. But I think that was some of the best rivalries. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, The Rock. It's kind of like the same conversation with Goldberg. He was a wrestler, but what kind of amazing stuff did he do? Take the Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart. Some of the greatest matches that you can see in wrestling. I'm talking about some of the greatest rivalries that actually made wrestling fans want to watch wrestling. And I think those, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Owen Hart, Triple H, are some of the very best wrestlers. It's just an opinion, but think about it. Who could have wrestling? Who could think? I'm thinking that you could put a whole bunch of wrestlers that I'm forgetting, but pretty much that's my wrestlers that I think of and don't forget about Undertaker and Mankind. We can't forget about them. I would never forget about them. They are some great wrestlers. They have some great matches. If I forget anybody, please tell me. Please tell me wrestlers that I have forgot and that really made a difference in wrestling and made great rivalries with other wrestlers. That's what I'm talking about. I'm the sports degenerate. Wrestling is the most interesting when you have great rivalries and you just don't have cookie cutter wrestlers. Hogan. Ric Flair was better than Hogan. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I said it. I'm sports degenerate. Dude, sports. Sports it. Awesome, radical, cowabunga, dude. I'm Dude, the Dude of Sports, the Duke of Entertainment. Sports fans. I got this kind of mixed up because I was supposed to do this first, but what you gonna do? Sports fans, let's talk sports.